Before we jump into this WooCommerce demo, I just wanted to share with you some stats about WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a plugin or a piece of software that we install into WordPress sites to add e-commerce functionality. We choose to use it for a whole lot of reasons, and I think with these stats, you'll see that a lot of other people also choose to use it for a lot of reasons. So here you can see that I've pulled up a website, hostingtribunal.com, and they have a compilation of a bunch of different stats from a bunch of different places. And I'm just going to go through some of them. And some of them are, like this one, are kind of staggering. So 7.4% of all websites, not just e-commerce websites. This is every single website that exists on the internet. And while that, if you do the math, that's probably millions and millions. That's probably low. There are only so many websites that W3 Text can find, and so I'm sure that they did not find every single website that uses WooCommerce. I'm sure there are a whole bunch more. And then this one, 82.5 million downloads. I mean, that's just so many downloads of this. And then this one, 29% of all online stores. So there are so many options for software to have an e-commerce site, and for WooCommerce to power about a third of them is a huge market share, and it's free. WooCommerce powers 22% of the top 1 million e-commerce sites. So of the known top performing 1 million websites, 22%, almost a quarter of them, are using WooCommerce. All right, let's jump over to the WooCommerce demo. I just set up a test WordPress site and installed WooCommerce on it, and I just put in a couple dummy products. And right now I'm showing you the shop page. So this has a grid of products, and it comes with a few features that you would expect on an e-commerce store. It's got the products themselves with the titles, the prices. You can even add it to cart from here. You can filter the products by popularity, price, rating. And then over in the sidebar over here, we've got a search bar. You can filter by price, and you can select the categories. And these filters here are just 3 that I chose, but there are a few more. There just aren't enough products on the site to make them look nice, so I didn't enable them. And this grid here, I think by default you can have 9 products, and then it'll start including pages where there would be different pages that you can navigate to down here near the bottom. But this is pretty standard for what a shop page would look like. I would never push a website live with it looking like this. I would definitely want to do some styling, and I think in general, because this is a demo site, it's not styled, but this is what WooCommerce looks like out of the box. There's very little done to it, and it works, but it doesn't look the greatest. So keep that in mind as we go through this. So I'm just going to click into a product. This looks like it's just a backpack. It's got all the standard product page kind of features. It's got photos. You can zoom in. You can choose the amount, and then you can also add it to cart. Down at the bottom, it's got support for reviews. It's got the description, and then it's got some related products. And then let's say I wanted to buy this. I can add it to the cart, and then it tells me that it was added to the cart. But right now I want to jump back to the shop page and show you a different kind of product. This is what's called a variable product, and this is any product where there's variations, and those can be like this one, size, like small, medium, large. It can be color. It could be anything that you need it to be. And the one thing I wanted to show you is that these can actually change the price. So the small is $10, the medium is 15, and the large is 20. So let's say I want to buy the large. It will add the large to the cart and charge me the appropriate $20. And we'll see that in a second when I go to the cart. So you can see this is the product I just added, the large, and it does have the $20. And here's the 4 other products that I added before that. And this page here is the cart page. Usually on a cart page, you would expect to see a list of the products and how much they cost and how many of them are in the cart. There's also an option here to add in a coupon. And then this little section over here, the cart totals, tells you what the subtotal is, your shipping options, and then the final total. And then if you are ready to check out, the checkout page is pretty standard. Doesn't look the greatest, but it does have everything that you would expect. You have one more chance to enter a coupon code, and then it's going to start asking for your billing information. You would just type that in normally. And then one thing to note is right here, you can choose a different address to ship to, and clicking that checkbox is just going to open up another form. Basically the same form, but you can enter in anything you want. And then this summary area over here of your order shows you the products, subtotal. You can choose your shipping options, and that will update the price. I've just set up flat rate and local just for this demo, but you can have UPS, USPS, FedEx, and anything else. All of the major carriers integrate with WooCommerce, and they could all be here, and they can calculate costs, and it'll charge the customer whatever you want it to. And then right here, this PayPal is payment. So this is where the payment options would be. This version of PayPal is where when you click proceed to PayPal, that's it. It actually takes you to PayPal, and you would pay on the PayPal website, and then it'll bring you back to your website and give you the order confirmation thing. The other version is where it actually shows a credit card form here. And it's just like any other credit card form. And that'll integrate directly right in here. And then once you pay, it'll just take you to the order confirmation page. And that's pretty much the basics of what WooCommerce is like for a customer on your website. There's not a whole lot to it, and that's probably good. Most customers are pretty used to how to buy things online, be it like Amazon or other websites. It's all got a pretty standard way of working, and I think WooCommerce works exactly like that. So I think that for 99% of people looking for an e-commerce website, WooCommerce would be a great option. If you're a client checking out this video because we sent it to you to check out, really happy to talk with you. Let us know what you think. I'm sure that this would be a good direction for you. If you're just finding our video and you're trying to learn more about WooCommerce, hit us up. We'd be more than happy to help.